This video contains violence and murder-suicide. Viewer discretion is advised. Fair use is in the description.
New details in the murder-suicide involving Greece police officer Tifanee Gaston. Officers with Rochester Police Department were first called to the area of Coster Street shortly before 7:30 Monday night. According to the New York Attorney General's office, officers found Gaston, 27-year-old Angely Solis, and a third unnamed woman in her 30s with gunshot wounds all outside of the home on Coster Street.
On a quiet November evening in Rochester, New York, tragedy struck. An off-duty police officer, someone sworn to protect, pulled her service weapon and changed multiple lives forever. Tonight, we're diving into the heartbreaking story of Tifanee Gaston and Angely Solis, a case that shocked a community and raised difficult questions about domestic violence, mental health, and the pressures faced by those who wear the badge. 30-year-old Officer Tifanee Gaston was a trailblazer. She served with the Greece Police Department just outside Rochester and was celebrated as the first Black female officer in that department's history. Friends and colleagues described her as passionate about service, someone who broke barriers and inspired others. 27-year-old Angely Solis was a loving mother, known for her kindness and dedication to her children. The two women were believed to share a close personal relationship, one that behind closed doors may have turned complicated and volatile. It was Monday evening, November 14th, 2022. Around 7 p.m., 911 calls flooded in, neighbors reporting gunfire and screams near CoStar Street and Saratoga Avenue in Rochester. When officers arrived, they found a devastating scene. Angely Solis, fatally shot, a second woman, seriously wounded but alive, and Tifanee Gaston, dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Straight out of swamp where the pain don't sleep, digging through the truth where the crime runs deep. From the bottom to the top, let the facts all spray. Welcome to the grind, this crime the Eway. The streets don't lie, they scream my name.
New details tonight in the murder-suicide from last night in the city of Rochester. Rochester police today releasing the identity of the law enforcement officer involved in all of this. That officer, Tifanee Gaston of the Greece Police Department.
Gaston police say shot two women, one fatally before turning the gun on herself. Isabel Garcia joins us live from the Public Safety Building in Rochester with new updates from the Attorney General's office, which is now investigating. Isabel.
Yes, good evening to both of you. The Attorney General's office just issuing an update within the last hour to this investigation, noting the firearm used was not Greece police officer Tifanee Gaston's issued service weapon. Now, Rochester police also identifying the victim who was fatally shot as 27-year-old Angely Solis. The third victim is now recovering at Strong Memorial Hospital. New details in the murder-suicide involving Greece police officer Tifanee Gaston. Officers with Rochester Police Department were first called to the area of Coster Street shortly before 7:30 Monday night. According to the New York Attorney General's office, officers found Gaston, 27-year-old Angely Solis, and a third unnamed woman in her 30s with gunshot wounds all outside of the home on Coster Street. Solis was pronounced dead at the scene. Gaston died on the way to the hospital, according to police. The third person shot was taken to Strong and is expected to recover. Greece police issuing a statement Tuesday afternoon expressing collective sorrow and grief. According to the statement, Officer Gaston had been with the department since September of 2018, having recently been assigned to the road patrol afternoon shift. Greece police clarify Gaston was off duty at the time of the shooting. And according to the Attorney General's office, RPD officers recovered a Smith & Wesson 9mm handgun at the scene, which they determined is not Ms. Gaston's service weapon. And as you saw in some of the footage there is a small memorial and vigil set up at the location where this happened on Coster Street, some balloons and some candles as well. And we will continue to, of course, follow any further developments in this case and bring you those updates both on air and online. For now, though, we'll send it back to you in the studio. Reporting live in Rochester, Isabel Garcia, News 8.
All right, Isabel, thank you.
Officer who Rochester police say was behind this triple shooting.
News 10 NBC's Raven Brown joins us now with more on Tifanee Gaston's background and how she had once hoped to make a difference in the community. Raven.
Well, Deanna, Tifanee Gaston grew up in Rochester and made history as Greece Police Department's first Black female officer. Gaston was hired in 2019. She was a Rochester native, graduating from Wilson Magnet High School and the Rochester Institute of Technology. We interviewed Gaston back in 2019 when she made history as the town's first Black female officer. She told us then that because of her background, depending on the call, some might feel more comfortable talking to her. Gaston was hired in 2018 at the Greece Police Department and was recently assigned to road patrol, according to Greece Police Chief Michael Wood. He did issue a statement this afternoon saying in part, quote, "Unfortunately, we have seen events of this nature occur all too frequently and struggle to find answers in the aftermath. The effects are far-reaching, from those who have lost loved ones to others throughout law enforcement organizations when a police officer commits such a horrible act to our entire community." When News 10 NBC interviewed Gaston in 2019, she told us she hoped to have a positive impact on the community she served.
I'm hoping for positive outcomes when I go to calls. Of course, that might not always be the case, but I'm hoping more good than bad.
Gaston was 29 years old. Greece Police Chief Michael Wood says allowing people to grieve is important, as is providing support within the department after this, quote, unspeakable tragedy. Deanna?
The story of Tifanee Gaston and Angely Solis serves as a painful reminder that no one is immune to crisis and that seeking help can save lives. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe to help spread awareness, and let us know in the comments, what can communities do to prevent tragedies like this in the future? Until next time, stay safe, take care of each other, and cherish the people you love.